Miss Andy. They call me the organized one, and IB is like a way of life for me, you know? Like my whole ancestry is just like descended from IB tradition, and like I think I'm honored to like continue my ancestry through IB and to represent my country. And I think IB will be like it's a goal for me, and it will allow me to become a better version of myself.
My name is Kyung. IB could be the hardest thing I did. To me, IB is a marathon. You want to get first place at the start, but by the middle, you just want to be done.
Well, you see, I mean, okay, first of all, I'm in IB because like I have excellent grades, alright? Okay, and I just see IB as another stepping stone to get me into a good college, you know? Ivy League, here I come. Hey, thanks for having me.
Gotcha.
Alright. Oh, we're not done.
IB is a community where me and my friends can come along and we can like have the same experiences. Like we both like share all these classworks together, and we just have a really good time in retrospect.
I am a loyal IB student. I think IB is a passion, a supernatural force that guides my life. I am one with IB, and IB is one with me.
IB is torture. Wouldn't recommend it. I can play only 2 hours of League on weekdays now.
My favorite part of IB, I would say it has to be like the way it challenges me to become someone better than myself, you know? Like I can feel myself improving.
Favorite part of IB? Well, I like the competition. There isn't much competition because I'm always, I set the curve.
Well, my favorite part is the grades, honestly. I'm doing very well. My GPA is great right now because I am getting like super high A's, and honestly, it feels so great to be the number one out of my class.
The word love is not enough to describe the splendor and stateliness of the IB program. Before every test, I proclaim my devotion to the eminent and all-seeing IB gods. They protected me from the wrath of the IB history exam. And bless my TOK presentation.
Well, I really don't. Time manages me.
Well, I'll be honest for once, okay? I'm not very good at it. But whenever I do my homework and complete things on time, my father writes me a nice $1,000 check for every assignment I do by the due date. So yeah, that's my motivation there.
I actually am really bad at time management. I know that's really bad as an IB student, but I think I'm pretty good at this procrastination, honestly, because like at the last minute, I'm like, oh my god, I have to do this work. So then I'm like, oh, I have to do it. So then it turns into like a really good masterpiece, honestly.
So do you study for tests?
No. Well, I mean, I study just a little bit, but not really, because like honestly, everything that comes to the teacher, it comes to my brain, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Well, see, they call me the organized one, so like my planner. I have this planner where I organize all my activities. So see, right now it is approximately 12 o'clock. I have 30 minutes left for this interview, and from there I'm doing my classes. But meanwhile in my classes, I'll be also completing my IA, and I'll finish studying for my test that is due in like 3 months.
I spend my time devoted to worshiping the cause, the noble cause that is IB.
I may be struggling mentally and physically, but my social life has never been better. I recently quit going to group therapy sessions because I've joined IB. For real, my IB class has been a supportive therapy group because we can relate to each other.
Well, right after school, I take my Tesla Model X. It's fully electric. I even have my own charging station at school. Usually around 5, like 6, I go home, and I have at least 4 private tutors that have at least 2 PhDs in the subject they specialize. and helping me like do my homework, write my essays, and also study for tests. So yeah, they really boost my grade.
Well, I mean, it's a little bit iffy. I would say I have a okay social life, but if I was comparing it to other people, maybe it's not the greatest one, but it's there.
So honestly, I think social life is kind of overrated. Do people really need social life to become a better person? You know, I already get enough social life from the group projects that we do. I don't really like people anyways. I think social life is kind of like an appendix. You don't really need it, and you should just cut it out when it's not useful to you.
Well, in the near future, I think I'm gonna go to a Ivy League school, so I'll have my excellent resume. So my admissions officers are obviously gonna see that, and they'll be like, "Wow, this guy has to get in." When admissions officers see that my father has donated a whole academic building to their school, they're gonna have to let me in.
I mean, Ivy is my everything, you know, like, Ivy is part of my identity now, and it's just like, it's gonna improve all aspects of my life. It's gonna make me into a more intelligent and useful person to society.
Well, my procrastination has gotten so much better with this program, but I would say, you know, technically I'm gonna be so much globally better, you know. I'm like more in a space where I can be myself, you know. So I think it would be better off in the long run with IB.
You know, I think IB has murdered my GPA, so I think I'm gonna be an esports professional.
Usually around 3.
Wait, how many minutes ago did the interview?
I mean, I'm always organized, so I make sure to get precisely 8.37 hours of sleep, like the recommended average by scientists and experts worldwide.